Hello, everybody. My name is Dean Martin-Vega, Dean of the College of Engineering at NC State, and I'm just delighted to be with you here today. We're very proud of all of our international alumni and around the world, but especially the alumni that we have from India. We have several thousand of our alumni in India. At least a third of our alumni base outside of the U.S. is on the Indian continent. So we're delighted to be with you today and to share with you many of the things that we'd like to have you be aware of that have to do with the progress of our college over these years. Now, I'm just delighted to have with me today Deval Parikh. Dev is one of our most distinguished alumni from India. So let me just introduce Dev to you as well. Dev?
Thank you, Dean. It's a pleasure to be here. I have finished my chemical engineering in '94 and also did a degree in economics. The interesting fact about me is my father also went to NC State in engineering. He finished in '68 in mechanical engineering. It's a pleasure for me to be here on campus in this lovely building. And it's great to also be on the board of the NC State Engineering Foundation. So I just joined the board earlier this year. And a few years back, I moved to India to take on some leadership roles. And then, I've been CEO and president of large companies. And all of that, the foundation has been the engineering mindset that I've learned several years ago. And I think it was time to give back my time and all the learnings that I've had over the years and give it back to the students, as well as what academia and business can, how they can work together and see how we can have a brighter future together. When I was here, I did my chemical engineering, so it was good old Riddick Hall, and that was way back when. And obviously, I had some classes in Daniels and Harrelson building in the mathematics department, etc. Those buildings are no more there, but it was a different campus, a different kind of technology, different labs, etc. But things are different now.
Well, one of the things that has transpired since Dev left is the fact that there was a vision for this college, and the vision had a lot to do with expanding and growing it and moving it to what we call Centennial Campus. Now, many of you may not be aware of that, but this is really a very unique combined research and educational park. And the idea was to move all of our departments and programs to Centennial Campus. But for those of you that have memories of your time here at NC State, I want to tell you that every one of our departments is on this Centennial Campus. That includes our programs in chemical and biomolecular engineering, where Dev graduated from, material science, electrical and computer engineering, computer science, mechanical engineering and aerospace, and our biomedical engineering program, which we do jointly with the College of Medicine at Chapel Hill. We think it's a very impressive infrastructure that we have, tremendous support for what we're doing here. Dev, what are your impressions?
I have spent just a little bit of time here, but the facilities are absolutely stupendous. And if I was to be an engineer today, boy, it's a different set of facilities, a different set of infrastructure, and obviously the quality of learning is absolutely world class. And I'd love to be back in school if I had it my way. But anyways. What I'm also seeing is a good level of engagement, between faculty, alumni, as well as the industry. I think that has also been upgraded quite a bit. And NC State continues to do well in the charts, in terms of one of the top engineering schools, the top 10 public engineering schools in the country.
Well, I appreciate you mentioning that. We're very proud of the progress we've made. We've grown to where we're now over 10,500 students on campus. About a third are graduate students. And I know that many of you that are international students came here to do our graduate programs. We've also grown significantly in our research. The research expenditures in engineering at NC State now exceed about $200 million a year, placing us among the top 10 in the country of all colleges of engineering. But even though these numbers are impressive, I hope that we can convey to you is that we really haven't changed in terms of how much we care for each and every one of our students. And we hope that you felt that when you were here, and which is why we want to re-engage you, because your stories are our stories. We're extremely proud of everything that you have done, and we want to bring you into our community, bring you back, if you will, either virtually or in person, to be a part of this and make you prouder every day of what we're trying to do at NC State. Dev, I know that you've seen a lot of this by coming back on the board. Of course, you've had a set of experiences that you've shared. But if you were looking at the opportunities to come here or people that could come here, what is it that you would say?
I'll break it up into two parts. One is for any student who all across the United States who wants to come, as well as anybody from around the world who wants to come. I want to say that what the warmth that I've got when I was re-engaged is absolutely great. I think everybody has been very warm and kind and very open to ideas of collaboration, very open to how the college can transform in a collaborative fashion. So I think that atmosphere of the southern warmth and hospitality, as well as the openness, is definitely there. In terms of what anybody coming from outside of the United States, I think it still is absolutely one of the top-notch engineering schools, and the alumni that I've got in the last alumni friends over the last 20-odd years, they have gone on to do some phenomenal stuff, in every dimension, whether it is medicine, biomolecular, chemical, or in the domains of computer science and technology. All of them have excelled. So this, is a great place to have your foundation as well as do advanced research. And maybe, Dean, you can talk about some of the research that the school is doing on artificial intelligence, as well as some of the other leading areas.
One of the things that has been part of our progress in the college is, even though each and every one of you can relate to a specific discipline, the reality is that our departments and disciplines are part of our story. But we have really focused on research that really addresses large societal global problems. In a very general sense, we focus a lot of our work on issues related to sustainability, which are the energy and environmental issues, issues that relate to health, issues that relate to security, and then many other things that derive from that. For example, at an earlier meeting that Dev and I were today, there was a full presentation on one of our faculty members in a very large center that they have, which is the application of artificial intelligence to new learning technologies. That's within our computer science programs. But we have other programs that are involved with the College of Agriculture, which includes sustainability issues that have to do with agriculture. Others that are involved with sensors and health systems. So the students that we have, the faculty that we have here today, are working on cross-cutting problems of tremendous impact. And I think that's exactly where we want to go. We hope that you had some of those experiences when you were here, but we want you to understand that we're growing even more in terms of providing that for our students and those that may come to be part of our college. Regardless of where you are, do understand that we hope that this will always be your home. Your home is changing. Your home is transformed. It has progressed. But at the same time, we do this in a way that we feel hopefully makes you prouder every day of being an alumni of engineering. Dev?
Thank you, Dean. I am so proud of being an alumni of NC State. And one of the things you mentioned is that business as well as technology is becoming more and more multidisciplinary. So I think that is an area where, regardless of whether you want to do mechanical or whether you want to do industrial or computer science, everything is getting interdisciplinary, and the applications are interdisciplinary. So I think that is an area which NC State and then the college as a whole is coming together, as opposed to just being super specialized in one. I think that specialization is there, but the horizontal platform across different departments of engineering is also very relevant. And I think the school is taking a view on both sides.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that, because your careers, those of you that are listening to us today or seeing us, your careers have probably moved in many different directions, just like Dev's career. And one of the things that we try to emphasize to our incoming students is, regardless of the engineering discipline you come into, the engineering degree is really a tremendous platform, a platform that can move you in many, many directions. We hope that has been the case for you, but we also hope that you will join us in sending that message forward to those that you can communicate with, interact with. We're extremely proud of our international alumni. We would not be where we are were it not for the things that you have been able to do and been able to accomplish. We want you to know how much we appreciate you and how much we really want to connect with you and, again, bring you back home.
It's just a privilege to start off this journey of international alumni engagement. So as you said, we are going to start with the India alumni base, but me being the international representative on the board, we are going to start this engagement across the world. So look forward to working with you, the team here at the College of Engineering, and the rest of the board members to increase our engagement with the alumni globally. And hopefully some students also who would be coming in, friends and family of yours coming in and making NC State a future home.
Well, thank you, Dev, very much for your willingness to take the leadership on this. It's wonderful to have you here. And to all of you that are joining us, please know that we are looking forward to continuing to move this forward, to continue to engage, and do communicate with us in any way that you can. Again, this is your home. We're delighted to be able to have this opportunity to reach you, and we look forward to continuing to join you and get more involved with you as the future goes along. Dev, thank you very much again.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Dean. It's a pleasure.
Okay.